toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open on the left. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Arizona State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Francis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Sun Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Back to throw, it's Dingle. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Darnold. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
From the gun, he leaves it with the bat. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires the pass, intercepted.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next.
Bringing it back. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vegas.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end now in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. The play action fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Going right to work up top. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Newton. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3, it's third and 7.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
There's the pressure. Got it behind the line, it's Lay. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Dropping back, it's Dingle. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Pulls it in. It's Darnold. Now well within striking distance as that third play gets him a first at the 29. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely center cut. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here comes the heat. On target. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Powers through. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Darnold.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could...
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Dingle. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's late. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Did the work himself. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, UNLV. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Darnold.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to throw. It's Dingle. He's got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Here we go. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Silver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it out quickly. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Silver. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield very late in the half. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Quick handoff. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Dingle. Finds the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's late. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Irvin. On the sweet spin, and he's free. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
UNLV 42, Arizona State 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punish.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Dingle. Fires to the big fella. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Lining up for the PAT. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Rebels offense is back on the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open on the right. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate...
Touchdown, Vegas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles.
Looking downfield, it's Dingle. Quickly to the tight end.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on! Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Floats it out in space. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Darnold. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Dingle. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on 2nd down. Big fella moving. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Looking for the end zone. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the Rebels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble! Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Quick toss.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pit.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Tamatova. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Throws to the tight end. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. A quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Wants to throw again. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll try to power their way ahead. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? They're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. When you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are